Good evening, and welcome to another episode of Gamehater, the show where we play our dubious purchases and determine exactly how much we hate them. I'm Steve from Gamehater.
And I'm Aaron.
So, I'm a little sick, getting over a cold. So what better game, and what more obvious game to play tonight than a virus named Tom?
Well, I mean, we could have played Dr. Mario.
Yeah, that one queued up. That's on me. I think this was a Humble Bundle game some time ago. There's a virus. He's named Tom. We got some green text. Always classic.
I will say right off the bat that I'm enjoying this art style. I hope that it's like indicative of the entire game, but at the same time, like, I hope that's the only good thing about the game because we got something to hate.
We can hope they put all the effort into the art.
Everything was wonderful. I was creating
Okay, so
future.
I'll try and turn subtitles on.
I even cured walking.
Is there voice acting in this one then?
There is. There's a very excited scientist who's cured everything from this
That's when it happened.
evil death tower.
Megatech.
Well, I'm missing important plot points here.
I was the even
So am I, because I'm talking over them.
And that's when they fired me. Me.
So apparently profits are down because
Yeah.
The inventor.
you cured everything. So they're gonna invent a virus to.
Exactly. So they, I think they arrested the guy. He's doing some math.
Oh, I know
This is very like something like really happened in the real world. Like if someone actually invented a cure-all for everything, there is no way the pharmaceutical companies ever let get it released.
Oh, they would hate that. They would be infuriated. So I'm assuming he made the virus as revenge. I'm not really clear on that because we were both talking and now had subtitles.
Wait, so what does it have to do with the pet of tomorrow?
I don't know.
It looks like the pet of tomorrow is different levels.
It does. Different parts of the dog. Tom, it's Dr. X. Let's get you up to speed. I'm going to start the infection from out here. Need you to reconfigure the circuitry to spread the virus through the entire circuit. I designed you to move along the grid lines. To rotate a circuit piece, hold A.
Whoa, you gotta use your keyboard to play this?
Oh, I'm using a controller. They can't stop me.
Wow. Look at you, so bold.
I know. I don't mess around. Go forth and infect. Yeah, so he's created a super virus. It's some sort of revenge.
Yeah, I mean, like, if you're the kind of person, you know, who invents a cure that can cure everybody, naturally your revenge is gonna be to create a virus to kill everybody.
So supposedly I can spin the circuit around.
This is starting to remind me a lot of that other game we played. Forgot what it was called, but it wasn't that it was a bad game, it just was a very boring game.
Oh, Cogs.
Yeah, Cogs, that's the one.
I don't see an option for subtitles.
Well, I imagine the only subtitles were in the introduction.
Yeah, maybe. So they told me I could press A and things would happen. I'm not really believing them. Alright, come on. Let's get over to the,
I don't think you can get over there, just a little reference over there.
yeah, not the reference I need. Do I have to go back and watch the tutorial again?
Well, that's already a mark being docked off for this game.
Easily, when the controls don't do what they're supposed to. So I go to this grid, I hold down the A button, which I thought was what it told me to do. And
then nothing happens,
So
yeah.
try it with spacebar.
You're already losing time.
I know. So this game just straight up not work?
So, what if you do one of the other blocks then?
Yeah. Holding.
This seems like a game you should be controlling with your mouse anyway.
Yeah, mouse is not an option either, it's keyboard.
This might be a game that we're going to be able to hate a little bit too easily just because it doesn't work.
Right. That is not the reason I wanted to hate you, game. I was hoping that I could at least play you a little bit. Alright, so let's quit out of here. Single player story. Go in here. We're going to read very carefully. Can't read.
Oh, like you only get those instructions once.
Oh, I think I can return the schematic. And options, I saw something about this. Play videos, cutscenes every time.
There you go.
I really don't understand why. Okay. We'll go
Okay.
real slow. Starting the infection from out here. Yup. You reconfigure the circuitry. Sure. Move along the grid lines. Got it.
Okay. Oh, so you gotta hold it
I
down.
have to be moving. Okay. We got this.
I guess that's a reasonable expectation.
Is it though? Yeah, that seems a little more irritating than it needs to
Whoa, look, you got a gold for that.
be. Man, I went so fast on that circuit. So I was really hoping this would not be a puzzle game.
Yeah, this is almost exactly like Cogs. It's just a different look for it.
Oh jeez. This is not engaging at all.
Which is a shame because it had sort of a almost interesting kind of premise going for it too.
Yeah, I love the Dr. Wily kind of guy. He was cool.
And all he does is he designs virus. Apparently, it's like more like a technological virus too. So
that one, I was just making a line. It didn't even go anywhere. I just had to complete a line.
yeah, at least Cogs had in its favor that whenever you're building something, it was part of a mechanism. Like you sort of had like an idea that was accomplishing something, and it looked kind of neat.
Yeah, this got really abstract really quick. I mean, like I said, we both kind of liked the premise at first, and now it's drawing lines.
This is probably one of those times where we should be vetting our games.
If we vetted our games, it wouldn't be Gamehater.
It's true.
It would be Game Skeptic or something. Alright, if they hit you, they drain your energy, or you'll have to respawn. Oh boy. And I've got energy in general, that must be the timer.
Now here's what surprises me about this game, right off the bat, is that if you were to go buy this game right now, and it wasn't on sale, you'd be paying $10 for it.
That seems excessive.
Yeah, does not quite seem. Well, look at how easy this lift level is. You just gotta rearrange everything. It's like even more straightforward than the last one was.
Right.
It looks like you're having issues getting things to spin the way you wanted to as well.
I am. It's not clear how many times you have to turn a corner to make them go. Well, one thing I will say in its favor is I like how they immediately threw in these enemy drones and time limit, because that does give you a reason to play somewhat carefully.
That's true.
So that's something. A little more pressure is often a good thing in any kind of game, especially puzzle games. Puzzle games, if you just hang out and think the whole time, then... Oh, no.
So do you have like extra lives then? Apparently you do.
I think it's just my energy meter. It just wastes a little bit of time. Alright, so we have taken over this dog, and now he will destroy all humans. One can hope.
God, he looks menacing. Those are pretty fine legs we're looking at there.
Dogs do love sniffing lady legs.
Oh wait, that's probably little kid's legs.
So
Wow, that's pretty creepy of you, Steve.
Oh man, I spoke too soon on that one.
Yeah.
100% just me and not you.
Yeah, I was really innocent in that time.
So what the hell? They programmed the dog's head to fall off? They could at least menace a human in some...
Well, this is just the first level. I mean, they're building up the virus.
I guess. Well, let's hope this virus gets its act together.
Alright, so now you're going to be doing something to a teleporter.
Yeah,
well, at least this one has sort of a narrative going with it. Like, not necessarily a great narrative, but more than Cogs had.
It's very reminiscent of Mega Man.
Yeah, yeah.
The mad scientist being shunned from his old job.
But instead of Dr. Wily being like, I'm going to build a bunch of evil robot masters to take over the world, he's like, no, I'm going to be passive-aggressive and create viruses.
Yeah, and this dog's head's going to fall off. The end. Take that.
I mean, think about the last level. It could actually be you doing a virus inside of Mega Man.
Right, right. Yeah, reprogramming the robot masters instead of actually fighting them. Alright, so now these things are encrypted.
Oh, that's kind of
Because
interesting.
what this game
Doesn't really
does
actually
is-
accomplish much, but
no, it just wastes my time, really, because I have to sit here and guess.
well, I'll do the one next to it because that one actually has something going down to it. There you go.
Yeah. Yeah, that's better. It just didn't have an input.
There you go.
Okay.
Oh.
Now what?
I guess for the moment, try to just turn something into it just so you can see what's there.
Yeah, there we go. Just making a path so I could. I just learned some skip tokens. Yeah.
Oh, you can skip a level now.
That's something I'm never happy to see in a video game.
Well, you know, a great video game that had one of those in it, Super Mario Bros. 3.
That's true. It was definitely a softer version. I do see your point. And now,
In fact, it's actually kind of standard in the Mario series to think about warp pipes.
true. But a lot of those, I think, were in lieu of being able to save your game, right? It wasn't because they thought it was great that.
Yeah, like actually, like Juggum's Cloud, that was definitely a level skip, but you know,
Yeah,
being able to warp is just you know a stand-in for being able to save.
right. The P-Wings had that effect too.
P-Wings being a little bit better just because that level is permanently beat, so if you lose the next level,
Yep.
you're not just having wasted your item.
That's true. June's Cloud is a gamble. And you can always tell we're engaged in a Gamehater game when we immediately stop talking about this particular game.
Yeah. Well, like then we just talk about other video games and how they are interesting. Well, you're not gonna be able to do anything with that piece there until you get something connected to it.
I've got no input. I am really unhappy about this whole encryption thing. It just makes
You just
so
don't believe in
tedious.
encryption, do you?
I don't believe in encryption. I don't think it solves the problems that sometimes it solve. And it makes us look weak.
Yeah.
Man, this made everything so much more tedious. Like, I can't even make a plan. I'm too busy revealing tiles.
Yeah, like you're not even doing like this actually like makes the game less now because
Right.
I mean, what are you even accomplishing now?
Yeah. You're just spinning things to figure out what they are, and then you link them together. I guess I could have seen it from. Oh, good. Now there's gonna be spiders, so I can accidentally take damage like I almost just did.
So it doesn't like actually show that you have extra lives though. You just have like timer. That's it. So I guess getting hit by them is just an inconvenience.
Right.
All right. Well, you got to get something turned going out there now.
Route power. I guess this one's okay now. Turn that one on.
That bottom one, you can twist it to get more directions to go.
Thank you. Not this one. Done. I hate how they turn off now too. I can't see what I've already uncovered.
Yeah, you'd think you as a virus would have a little bit better memory than that, but I guess not.
Viruses exist only to destroy.
Oh, now you get glitches, and they just invented that name. Wow.
That's cool of them. Okay, so I can
Oh, so you can drop stuff in front of them.
freeze a drone. And I can kill drones apparently. Great. But they'll respawn.
Well, at least it's adding a level of extra something to it.
Right. Having a little bit of a real-time action component is welcome.
Yeah, it makes it a little bit less of a puzzle game and more of a a little bit more going on there. Because like even with like a simple puzzle like this, now you're actually dodging things.
Yeah. It increases my engagement by about 30%. Well, I sure killed that glitch. Alright, I'm back here.
pretty sure if this was on PC just now, you'd have to pay $1 to be able to keep playing. Or not PC if it was on mobile.
Yeah, this is kind of a phone game mechanic, isn't it?
Well, yeah, I mean, on a phone it actually worked better because you would just be tapping these spaces to turn them instead of having to spin around them.
Yeah, the controls work a lot better. The spinning is irritating. It's not nearly as intuitive as it should be for a core game mechanic.
Yeah.
I mean,
I feel like it'd be a little bit better if you were moving through the grid instead of along the grid.
Yeah. Let's see, there I was just...
That was a little bit too much to have to deal with. Oh. You depleted your energy?
Man, my energy's not doing well at all. How do I deal with that? And I can't go through much.
Well, basically you're just using your glitches to get them off the same sequence then.
Yeah, this is approaching bullshit territory pretty quick.
Well, I think for this one, what you want to do is get like maybe a few of those. That was very cool.
I'm just gonna die. Yeah, I have to stagger the enemies.
Do you have like a limit of how many glitches you can use?
Don't seem to.
Yeah, so
I
those
can only
aren't
have two on screen at once. Okay.
Yeah, so that gives you a little bit more freedom to move around.
Right. Just need a little more agility than I was using. Need to unlock this level because the other ones were already unlocked. Figure out the encryption. Very clever for a virus with an unclever name.
Wow, what a diss.
Yeah, come on, man.
Well, I mean, you are named Tom, so...
Found a way to absorb the infection. Some kind of super... Okay, so I don't have a source at the moment.
Yeah.
Let's close
Interesting.
the loop. Complete a circuit.
I wonder if you got to use that that virus somehow. Oh,
I think I just
you
have
made
to
it
complete the
block
circuit.
into the other one.
Yeah.
That was kind of interesting.
Ever so slightly interesting.
I dare say that if the two of us actually liked puzzle games, we might actually like this game.
Oh, I walked right into that. It's not the worst puzzle game I've played.
Okay, so you basically got to get that green one to run into another one.
Oh, you think these guys are giving me power?
Yeah, I think it's because they're the same same color as the grid.
Yeah. Quite so. Well analyzed.
So then you got to make sure the entire grid is set up
Yeah,
correctly.
got rupees. No point in killing him yet. Yeah, so that's not bad, having to kill a dude to power the circuit.
Yeah. Now it's no longer, connecting from one spot.
Right. Oh, now it's encrypted. Great.
Yeah, see, at this point, having the encryption, it just sort of ruins it.
Yeah.
Especially since you have to keep killing this guy just to get your power on.
Right, so yeah, I have to kill the guy to get the power on, and I have to...
Oh, it looks like it was a
guess
permanent.
all these
No, I guess it wasn't.
circuits.
So you just had like this small period of time to spin things around and hope that you get them right.
Right.
That's at that point. It's not even like this isn't even like even Twitch like reflexes. It's just
Yeah,
tedious.
It's a tedious memory game now.
Yeah.
Okay, so how do I get... See, I don't even have the time I need to think about this. So now I need to figure out how I get power to a spot that does not have a clear answer.
Right.
That doesn't work.
Yeah.
Speed run. My goodness. This is... all goodwill this game has developed in the past whatever length of time is vanishing rapidly.
Okay, there you go. You almost got it now.
Yeah, we're close.
So that was like a really annoying level, but I feel like it was just trying to train you on a concept.
Yeah, that just makes it worse because now I need to prepare to be very annoyed by similar levels in the future.
Yeah. Like, if without that, we'd be pretty content.
Yeah, use of game mechanics to raise the difficulty by being more of a bitch
Yep.
is not something I can really endorse on this show. That's
All right,
the
so
spot.
I see to get those guys to hit each other.
That's an intersection. Oh no, I screwed it all up.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So this needs to be like that, and this needs to be. Yeah. So what I'm dealing with a lot is the contrast between fast-paced game and thinking things through.
Right. This is a game where you want to be able to plan, but you really can't plan because you're constantly on the move.
Right. Exactly. So I need.
Which it makes it more like a puzzle game in the sense of like Tetris is a puzzle game.
Yeah, I suppose. So how else can I do this?
I think you have to twist everything around different ways. So what different way you have
yeah,
it,
something completely different. But
which is
I feel
sort
like
of tedious because
it's kind of the only way it can be.
that said, you have 4 different guys on here, so you could actually light up 2 different sources.
I wonder if that will work. Not sure it will.
I mean, if you can
See
just
what
get that
source
last grid there connected to something else, just sort of in the middle there,
Yeah.
doesn't have to be connected to the whole thing, just a part of it.
Right. So if I connect this guy here, I think this is what you're saying.
Yeah. Oh, you missed him.
Wrong spot. That's okay. We'll get another round. Yep, that was the answer.
Yep.
Nicely done.
Well, I'm here for a reason, not just to
Not just
make
to make fun.
commentary.
Yep. And we're back to this bullshit.
Ugh. What a pain. Now you don't even know where you can start. You just gotta hope for the best.
Right. And if I have to do 2 sources, the frustration level is just, oh man, and they're going incredibly slowly.
Yeah, so you gotta plan it, keeping in mind the yellow ones and what they're doing.
Right.
Oh, that wasn't at all long
Yeah,
at all.
yeah,
That was
I-
a very short time.
I screwed everything up. And yeah, they don't stay on for very long. Which again, you need time to think in a game like this, unless you are following the opinion of the developers of the specific game. In which case, you apparently are trying to make a Twitch puzzler.
Right. But even like a Twitch puzzler, like, you know, say Tetris or Dr. Mario, to bring up another virus game, you can always see what's going on.
Yes,
You'd always
yes,
have a little clue of what's going to happen next.
You have all the information you need to do things efficiently. None of this.
Can you
Make it
turn
great.
that one where the light's on there?
Yep, make it go down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. And I get like half a second to deal with this crap. So
Yeah.
half a second to analyze, flip a tile. That's just not what I need, game.
Yeah, you had more moving pieces, which you're bound to have later on in the game. You'd be kind of hard pressed figuring out what to do.
Right. Okay, now we're getting somewhere. Alright, well I think I'm close. And that
You turn the
source is
last 2
scaled.
pieces there.
Yeah.
There you go. You did it.
Alright, this is gonna be a short episode because this game is really irritating.
Let's just finish this last area,
Yep.
see our little cutscene, and
Maybe do one in the next area. I wasn't expecting this level to end.
oh no, he had a heart attack. Oh, it teleported his heart out.
Oh, okay. Well, at least we've murdered someone.
Yeah, we feel accomplished now. Like we just killed a
Right.
robot dog before it made a kid cry.
Yeah, that was child's play. Why even bother? Okay, yep, and we have another.
Then again, this feels like a lot of effort to
I'm sorry, what were you saying?
It seemed like a lot of effort just to infect one object.
Yes. So how do I go to the next world?
Hit back?
That wasn't the whole world, the whole game, was it?
It can't be.
Sidewalk of
There
tomorrow.
you go.
Okay.
The sidewalk of tomorrow!
Hey there. So we fired some guys over the whole teleporter thing. Hope you're happy about that. We reworked our systems. Your reign of terror ends now. Sorry, can't afford any more spin doctors for your messes. Alright, so someone just got fired. And what fresh hells will they inflict upon us?
So look at this. This light thing doesn't actually connect to anything.
No.
Oh, but you turn it,
goes
you
off
get to go-
screen.
Yeah.
It goes off screen.
Ah, so you got a little bit of something going on now. It connects directly to the thing across from it.
Yes.
So it's got a fairly decent build-up of ideas to play with.
Yeah, I think the introduction of game mechanics is pretty solid.
I wonder if instead of what you're doing there, you need to have that going down.
This one should be going down, yes, but getting something up is the next problem.
Well, once he goes down, it's going to connect to the one up there.
Which one? This guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then
Yeah.
I turn that.
I see what you're saying.
There you go. Pretty straightforward.
Yeah. I guess we can tolerate one more. Ooh, skip tokens. Yeah, I don't care about skip tokens. If I'm gonna play a game, I'm gonna play a game. To the bitter end. Or for the next 5 minutes. So that goes up. Let's see. Let's go over here.
Well, your problem is that they're just going straight into themselves, basically.
Yeah. This is a little
There you
better.
go.
Of course, now things are getting worse for me.
Yeah, we're actually at a point now where you actually have like a puzzle that's not like immediately obvious to look at it and solve.
I do like that. Not breaking that path. This is a little more challenging. I
Yeah.
like that I can actually hang out and try to think it through.
Okay, so I got both sides kind of working together. That's a closed circuit there.
Yeah. Oh boy. Just poking around, trying to.
Yeah, I'm not even really seeing much of a solution besides what you're doing. This is a tough one.
Okay, so I need power to go into here and up there.
Right.
Excuse me for a moment.
Apparently, we are having some technical, personal difficulties, so I get to be the entertaining one while you're looking at a pause screen. As you can see, he is player 1, and he has various options he can choose from, including continue, restart, return to schematic, options, skip the level 4 times, or quit. Oh, okay.
Thank you, Richard. I'm being called away, so let's try and do quickly a wrap up. I apologize for having to cut this short. But
Well, we weren't really
no.
doing much at this point anyway.
Yeah, so let's do a quick wrap up. I didn't like it.
Yeah, I wasn't a big fan. I mean, it has some cool concepts, but there's enough in it to make it an annoying. And like completely like ruin the concept for me, like
Yeah, that
those
encryption
mystery
thing-
blocks.
The encryption thing was completely bogus.
The encryption thing, and then having the on top of that, having to activate the bugs to do the encryption. Like that combination
Yes.
of things was just too tedious, too annoying.
Right. Too much hidden information, too much irritating mechanics. Yeah, that alone earned it a middle finger. I think it's and the controls are a little bit wonky. They took a while to get used to how I was spinning the tiles. I feel like it could have been even just a click a tile to spin it kind of thing would be fine.
Right. Like I understand what they wanted to have the bugs there to, give you something to dodge, but
Yep.
there could have been a better way to do it.
Right. So yeah, trying to do real-time puzzles with all these various pressures and hidden information, it just made it more frustrating. And we're trying to do these kind of complicated loop pipe puzzles, and the game just wasn't giving us a chance to think them through. basically. So
Yeah. So the only thing I'd say good about this game is kind of Genndy Tartakovsky kind of design it has going for like the storyline, but that's really it.
Yeah.
If you could go on YouTube and find all the cutscenes, just go do that, not play the game.
you'll probably be happier. So my rating for this one is 1 middle finger.
I think I'll echo that.
All right. That's a total of 2 middle fingers for a virus named Tom. I again apologize for the hasty ending, and maybe I'll be back to stream something later in the evening. Otherwise, I'm going to bed. Good night.
Good night.